And welcome once again, All Takes Valid, episode 89. As always, I go by Trill Trey. Unfortunately, I'm joined once again with XP21 and my main man, Vic. So, Vic, if you would do the thing you do and go ahead and, introduce, let them know how we're doing things today.
All right, so
hey, Vic.
Oh, y'all didn't like that? Y'all didn't like that intro?
Hey, what's with your hostility?
You didn't like the intro? I decided to spice it up a little bit, switch it up.
So I guess he's
it's improv.
That his Steelers aren't playing today, so he's just like kind of done with it. So he's just
my God. He got too wet.
He could wait. So, anyways, for today's episode, what we're going to be talking about, we'll continue our breakout candidates for each team. We did the AFC already, so now we're going over to the NFC East, which we'll start off talking about the worst division in that conference. Yes, I said it, the worst division in that conference. Don't at me, at your mama. Next,
what's wrong today?
Next, we'll be talking about the preseason games that have already transpired, but we'll also talk about some of the games that's going on in other NFL news. So that's what we have today. So again, first things first, we have the NFC East. And with that being said, the worst team in that division was the New York Giants. So, Spence, who do you have as your breakout player for the New York Giants?
Daniel Jones's run.
Okay.
As long as he stays up while he's doing scramble, he will be fine. No, I believe the breakout player for it is the pick from Florida, Kadarius Toney. I believe that a lot of Giants fans like, oh, why do we get him? And are very upset about the pick. But if you able to utilize him like he can be, this is actually a really great pick. He could do slot, he can running, he could do running back, he can do it all offensively. So like, why not special teams and all that? Why not use him to the fullest ability that you have? And if a certain person, knock on wood, can stay healthy for a whole year, which would be very great for Giants fans. If not, you have somebody that can able to continue the flow of the offense like that.
All right. Trey, what do you got?
It's kind of obvious, I would say. But again, I like playing with house money. I like the sure bets. I like, the guy that not the guy you drafted, which I think Kadarius Toney will have a great impact on the team. Like you said, he is a weapon. Kick return, punt return, slot, all that stuff. Cool. Line him up anywhere, basically. Cool. X factor. But the X factor player that they signed in free agency, the big money receiver that they brought in, not the one they drafted, is actually going to be the big X factor, the big breakout person for this team. And that's Kenny Golladay, Kenny G, of course. It goes without saying. They brought him in for a reason. They didn't have a number one receiver. They needed alpha, and they went and got one. They paid what it costs, and he had other offers, might I state, from lesser teams, apparently, and some in the AFC North, they tried their best, but he was just like, nah, we good. I'm gonna go to New York. I don't like Baltimore. So
wow. I know.
So I respect a guy like that. Shout out to Kenny G. Shout out to Kenny Golladay.
Okay. All right. So
why not I see this coming? Why?
My type of guy.
Hey, he can take his shot anytime he can about the Baltimore Ravens. This is the perfect opportunity. Seeing it coming. But anyways, I was gonna say the same player, but since you said that, I'm gonna go with a different route. The breakout player.
Because he didn't join y'all.
Nope. I
Oh.
just rather not have the same pick. So my breakout candidate for the New York Giants will be, and this is a player that you had on your fantasy team last year, tight end Evan Engram. He's been struggling with.
I regret having him on my fantasy team
I'm
last
sure
year.
he did.
I guess what, he won't be on it this year.
I gotta hear this one.
He won't be on it this year. Don't listen to him, folks. Horrible take coming.
Hey, I mean, Evan Engram, he's gonna step his game up. I got a good feeling about it. We'll see. I know he has some drop issues, which Trey can say because he definitely watched that and his team suffered from those drops.
Some drops.
Yeah, some drops, not just some, but quite a bit. But anyways, regardless, the offense is going to be a lot better. Obviously, you got weapons outside. It's going to open up the options because in previous years, the receiver that you usually thought about when it came to the New York Giants, that was Daniel Jones' main target was Evan Engram. Now they have weapons outside, so that's going to help out. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, hopefully, being healthy. Yeah, hopefully he can stay healthy for the entirety of that season, of this season. But we'll see. So my breakout player will be Evan Engram. Next team we got.
Okay, so before you go on, even though I think that's a horrible take, hey. I can understand the logic in it. You would assume that because you brought in other weapons at receiver and everything, Saquon coming back, it should make his job that much easier, and he should be able to, do what you expect him to do. But I've had enough. I've seen enough of this guy. I'm not gonna agree.
He's probably the only
side note. Hey, this kid is scary fast. Yeah, Darden.
Jalen Darden.
As we're watching. As we're recording, I got the Bucks and Bengals preseason game going on. So I was checking that out. But
I know this kind of hits home for you, but supposedly a lot of pre-draft takes were that he was similar in some ways. Maybe you could say to AB. So. We'll see. I mean, he's definitely fast.
He looks fast. He's way faster than AB though. But
that's what I've heard.
I guess I can see it though. But
as
far as speed,
he probably has some top end speed for sure.
Yeah, but he just almost pretty much he beat the corner deep, and Griffin just overshot him. Which I don't know how you overshoot someone that's that fast. Hey. But anyways, that's the reason why you're third string.
So for the next team that we have the Dallas Cowboys that finished second to last, if I recall correctly. They actually no correction.
No, it was
the Philadelphia Eagles.
It was Giants, Philly, Dallas.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so the Philadelphia Eagles is the next team. So with that being said, Trey, who do you have as the breakout candidate for the Philadelphia Eagles?
So if I said Jalen Hurts, that wouldn't be a breakout because last year would have kind of been his breakout, right? So I guess I can't say him. Even though that's a smart money, that's the house money that I like to play with. That would be the best bet. But I'm gonna go with a receiver. No, actually, I'm lying. I know exactly who the breakout player is going to be. Exactly. Right. And I said it was a steal when they picked him up because he's an ex-stealer. Get it, steal. Anyways, Steven Nelson, who they signed off the streets, is going to come in and help out that secondary tremendously. Trust me. From experience, and again, I still can't wrap my head around why we decided to part ways with him, but one man's trash is another one's treasure. You put him opposite of Darius Slay, that is solidified or a solid cornerback group. 1 and 2. Like I said, last year he was pretty much. I mean, on paper, Joe Hayden obviously he's still the number 1 cornerback in Pittsburgh, but if you watch a lot of the games last year, Steven Nelson, he jumped off the screen more. I probably would have said he was the number 1 cornerback last year. So that's the type of player you're getting, and they got him for pennies at that. So late in free agency. So that was definitely a steal. He will make a big impact for that Philadelphia secondary.
Okay. My breakout player will be tight end Dallas Goddard.
Oh, he loves tight ends, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. This is going to be a tight end combo. So I guess y'all can predict that I'm
you remember
tight ends.
You remember when he kept trying to get everybody to draft your boy?
Oh yeah, Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you love tight ends. Okay.
Yes, that's the year the tight
end. We seen a trend on this show.
First is the Florida thing, then it's tight ends. I don't know what's going on here.
I'm glad y'all pointed that out. So yeah, Dallas Goddard. Obviously, we know the Zach Ertz. He's in the latter part of his career, and I believe this will be his breakout year, where he'll be the main target on a lot of the receptions that the Jalen Hurts will be throwing the ball to. So Dallas Goddard, he has a lot of potential. There was definitely a lot of comparisons to him of being a potential great tight end in the league. So hopefully this year he can step his game up. One thing I just want to note real quick, Trevor Lawrence, just kind of going over the preseason games as we go, but on his first snap, he got sacked by Jeremiah Owusie or something like that, the one that the Cleveland Browns drafted in the first round.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be tough. The Cleveland Browns look, it's preseason, but it is what it is. But yeah, so Spence.
Again, I said that is the AFC North champions this year is the Cleveland Browns. Just so y'all know, don't think I'm switching sides or I'm saying it in August.
Dang, I can't believe the that whooping that y'all got in the playoffs converted you to a Browns fan.
No, it's called being realistic. Something you won't understand.
Oh, okay.
You probably think y'all are gonna win every year. You hope that as a fan, but sometimes you got to look at things and look how things are going to be realistic with yourself. But, with your receivers being hurt and stuff, and your quarterback not under contract, y'all got a lot going on. So
I mean, still under contract, but,
you know what I'm talking about. He's in negotiating mode. He wants some of that money, but
okay. So let's.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
This guy trying to send his shots. He's trying to send his shots, and I'm not with that.
Yeah, let me step in before y'all go down this route.
Yeah, please do.
My breakout player for the Eagles is going to be Boston Scott. I believe that the running game. I feel like with Miles Sanders there and Jordan Howard just somehow got there. People forgot like Boston Scott had like a great year when most of them were injured, and then he got injured. But then he came back and had that good game. But I feel like he's going to prove that he should be the second backup. He's basically the backup.
First.
So, other Miles Sanders, yes. But to make it an even competition between Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, because they're basically almost the same. The only difference is height and everything. And one's more agile. But that's really it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big Boston Scott fan, big advocate for Boston Scott, as Vic knows probably. But yeah, I see a lot of Darren Sproles in him. I wish they would utilize him a little bit more that way. I think maybe in another offense, he might flourish more, but that we'll see. This is a new Philly regime, so I'm not gonna judge the the sins of the past, Philadelphia Eagles on these guys. So
right.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've already did Dallas. We just did the Giants.
We didn't do Dallas.
Dallas is next.
Yeah.
That's right, correct. So now we have Dallas Cowboys. So my breakout player for the Dallas Cowboys, which it's going to be CD Lamb. I think that's pretty clear cut. Well, now there's a controversy over in Dallas, so it's going to be tough just because of Dak Prescott with his shoulder injury that he's getting a second MRI on. But CD Lamb still will be my breakout candidate. We'll see how that whole quarterback situation, if Dak Prescott is okay and surgery is not needed, then yeah, he has the best chance of being the breakout player for the Dallas Cowboys. Spence?
Jerry Jones' wallet. But for me, it's gonna be their draft pick, Michael Parsons. He's gonna have to make a very big impact on the defense as much as it needed. Because if it's true of what's happening to Dak, and it might be long term, the defense is gonna have to do everything to help team win. They drafted him for a reason. Sean Lee's gone. He has to be there. So here we are.
Okay. Mine is going to be offense side of things. And this one I can actually say is probably going to be a breakout because he hasn't looked the same in the past, 2 years maybe. He got paid. He was out in Cabo and doing all that stuff. He ended up getting the money. Like I said, he didn't look so good, especially last year, the last 2 years or so. But he came in the camp. I don't know if you guys seen. He slimmed up some. He's had to lose at least 10 pounds or so, maybe more. But looks like he lost at least 10 pounds. He slimmed down. And even if Dak does play, let's say it's not serious where he needs surgery, he's going to be able to play. But if it's something that is going to be nagging for a little bit that he's going to have to get over, what is going to be the best complement to that, to not put so much pressure on his shoulder, is they have a running game, a good running game. And when you have a guy like Zeke, if he can get back to being the Zeke that I think he can be this season.
18.
Yeah, easier said than done. That is the breakout player, Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay.
2018 Zeke.
Now, for the upcoming and
12 and 5.
Yes, for 12 and 5, Washington football team.
12 and 5.
Who will win the division again this year? By yours truly, I've predicted it. Remember my name. Remember the face.
Just know if it doesn't, remember, us at All Takes Value like to wish Big Bino.
Well, so why don't you go ahead and let us know, since this is, this like a team you seem to have adopted since last year. So let us know who the actual breakout player is, because I feel like our takes are not going to be as valid with this organization. You know them so well.
I mean, you sound like you in the training camp. You in the huddle.
I'll go ahead and save the best for last. So with that being said, Spence, who do you got?
Well, for me, I have Antonio Gibson. I feel like he's gonna have another breakout year.
Good pick.
He's sure you have Fitz magic, but you don't know if the magic's gonna be there or it's not. So that running game, or Fitz, it's tragic. So that running game's gonna
you're gonna see both.
Oh, you're gonna see both
during the season. You don't see one without the other. Like, it's crazy.
It's funny. You wish you don't see the other one, but you're gonna see the other one. So that running game is gonna have to be vital. So Antonio Gibson, sir, it's gonna have a good year.
Okay. All right, Trey.
Well, that was almost the right answer, but I got you. I got you, Vic. Vic's gonna tell you that he agrees with me right now. So
okay, I got you.
The newly acquired Curtis Samuel. Because you already got a guy named Scary Terry over there. You know, he did his thing, McLaurin.
Right.
But now you bring his old buddy from college in, right?
Right.
And yeah, they're gonna connect. But since Scary Terry kind of, you know, demands a lot of attention, that's gonna leave Curtis out there one-on-one a lot. And I feel like he's gonna be able to flourish a little bit, especially with a guy named Fitzpatrick. When he's on, he does have an arm, so he can definitely, you know, he's gonna be able to get that ball out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Well, you actually got my pick, but I like to be the guy that doesn't always give the same content that somebody else gives. So my second player, my second choice will be tight end, Logan Thomas.
He found a way to get back to the tight end, huh? He found a way.
So yeah, Logan Thomas, tight end. He showed a lot of great promise. He was a former quarterback. For those that forgot, he was originally drafted by the Arizona Cardinals. He has speed. He's a big guy. They use him a lot in like wildcat formations. You know, usually doing like a QB lead draw with him at quarterback. He's very diverse. He's athletic. And I think this is going to be his breakout year, and definitely enter that conversation of, you know, possibly one of the best tight ends in the league.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps up the NFC least.
Yes, indeed.
I guess with that being said, we can go ahead and move on to the next topic. As again, tune in some of these preseason games. We'll talk about some of the stuff that we saw earlier, some of the stuff that's going on, maybe any highlights, any, you know,
injuries.
Yeah.
So
just the latest in the NFL as well as these preseason games. So